rare Bitcoin price action signal that has only triggered twice before, in 2017 and 2020. And each time after, Bitcoin went on an insane exponential tear to the upside. So listen up. This signal is flashing again. And with all of the massive differences between this cycle and previous cycles, this time around could be much more powerful. It is extremely important for us as crypto investors to be aware of this signal, take a look at the data, and pay close attention to what's happening around the world so we can make the best decisions possible for our unique financial situations to position ourselves ahead of the curve. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey, and in this video, we are going to explore a rare Bitcoin price signal to follow so we can potentially realize a life-changing amount of wealth in a relatively short period of time. Let's hit it. Please check out our sponsors, GoBabyTrade, Uphold, and Crypto Wallets, Tangent and Ledger. Stop gambling and start making money in crypto with AI. GoBabyTrade's AI-driven robotic trader maximizes profits by capitalizing on market volatility. Passively, literally a set it and forget it investment strategy. See it in action in this video and join our free weekly webinar every Wednesday to learn more. Secure your wealth with Uphold, the trusted money and crypto management platform that actually holds our crypto and cash 100% reserved. It's connected to 30 underlying exchanges, so we get the best prices for crypto on the market and can trade anything to anything. Everything is a pair with a lot more liquidity, and when we trade $100, we get $20 free. And completely own and control and protect your digital assets with cold storage hardware wallets. Tangent is perfect for beginners, affordable, setup is like 90 seconds, and it's super easy to use. For advanced security, Ledger Stacks and Flex wallets offer cutting-edge protection at the best discounts on the market for our community. So scroll down and use the links below to redeem all the special offers they have for us. Alright, check it out. There is an international cartel of private central banks that controls the supply of money in circulation around the world. This includes the US private central bank called the Federal Reserve, as well as the European Central Bank, the People's Bank of China, Bank of Japan, Bank of England, Bank of Canada, Reserve Bank of Australia, Reserve Bank of India, the Swiss National Bank, the Central Bank of the Russian Federation, etc. And these entities create money out of nothing by basically adding numbers to their databases. And then they give it to their corporate, political, and government cronies, which gives them all opportunities to invest and buy assets ahead of us and the rest of the world. An example of this would be when the pandemic hit. The money printers fired up and politicians loaded up on stocks before prices went absolutely wild. So they had the advantage of getting money first, putting it into the stock market first, causing stock prices to rise before we had a chance to get into the market. And then in true political scum fashion, they used their insider trading skills to dump their bags on us before the music stopped. This phenomenon is called the Canton effect, which basically describes how those closest to sources of new money entering into circulation, bankers, businesses, bureaucrats, and politicians, benefit by buying assets and goods before prices fully reflect the increased money supply, effectively gaining a price advantage. Yes, a terrible scam completely out of our control, so instead of griping, crying, and complaining about it, let's play the hand we were dealt, learn the rigged game, and try to make the best out of it. Alright, so we are going to explore a chart not many people are aware of or reference in crypto called the Global Liquidity Index, or the M2 Global Money Supply year over year, which shows us the growth of the global money supply based on the data from the top 21 central banks. And on this particular chart, the price of Bitcoin is also represented as a line for comparison. Let's check it out. Behold, the M2 Global Money Supply chart. This red line represents the supply of money, which is always increasing. That's just the way the scam is designed. And these blue and red areas represent the growth rate of the money supply. So how fast or slow the money supply is expanding. And this white line is the price of Bitcoin over time. So these blue areas are when the supply of money is expanding. And when it dips below here to these red areas, the supply is contracting. So here's the deal. This is the simple, straightforward concept we need to focus on. When the money supply is expanding, risk-on assets like Bitcoin and crypto thrive and prices start rising. So back 2 crypto bull cycles ago, we can see here back in 2017, when the money supply started increasing substantially, this is when Bitcoin rocketed from around $1,000 to $20,000, a whopping 1,900% increase from around February 2017 to December 2017, before falling back down around $3,000, along with the decreasing global money supply, as we can clearly see here where the blue area dips into the red zone. And the same thing happened in the last bull cycle in 2020. And then we have this sideways consolidation period for a while before breaking out and upward again, here in March 2020. When the pandemic hit, the money printers fired up, rapidly increasing the money supply, and Bitcoin's price took off with it, going from around $5,000 all the way to its previous all-time high of $69,000. And as we can see here, once the money printers shut off, the global money supply fell rapidly, sucking up all the liquidity and money and risk-on assets, sending us spiraling into that brutal crypto bear market, causing Bitcoin to drop all the way down to around $15,000. So again, over the past couple years, we can see how the global money supply has remained stagnant in this sideways consolidation period until around August of 2024. And like clockwork, as the global money supply increased, Bitcoin hit and surpassed its previous all-time highs and eventually reached a new level of around $111,000 back in May of 2025. Amazing. So where are we going from here? The most recent data on the chart still shows the global money supply is relatively stable. Is there going to be a big bullish breakout soon? Has the historic Bitcoin bull signal flashed for a third time, signaling massive exponential gains ahead? Well, lucky for us, Julian Biddle, head of macro research at Global Macro Investor, makes projections based on historical data and has recently updated his global M2 versus Bitcoin chart. Let's check it out. First, let's make sure we are prepared for a bullish breakout with the right tools and services to make our crypto journeys safer, easier, and more profitable to build long-term